This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
Right now, police investigating two shootings near the same gas station in North St. Louis just hours apart. One of them turned deadly and wounded a 6-year-old child. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Ann Allred. The first shooting late last night inside the gas station on North Broadway. 5 on your side's Diamond Palmer has details about both investigations.
I'm the mother. I'm not the sister, because I've been a sister too. I'm not the girlfriend. I'm the mother today. Me.
5 on your side was the first to speak to Shantae Bass, the mother of 34-year-old Lamarco Sharp, who was shot inside of Convenience Express in the Beta neighborhood. Bass says he was playing slot games around 11 p.m. Wednesday when it happened. The family says he had no relation to the 6-year-old that was also shot, but police say the child is expected to survive.
He was there with his mother.
Police were called back to the scene Thursday afternoon for another shooting for 2 people shooting at each other from their cars, but no victims were located. But for Bass, it's a different reality. She rushed to the hospital to comfort her son after he was shot in the leg, arm, and groin Wednesday. She says he suffered from asthma but was talking before a scheduled surgery.
He said, "Baby Bug, I love you. I love you." And I was like, "I love you, Marco. We're going to get through this," because I assumed we was going to get through it because we was going to surgery at 6 o'clock.
But Sharp died at the hospital just before 4 a.m. Thursday. Lamarco's mother says before the shooting, he was celebrating his sister's graduation. She says he leaves behind 4 children and 6 siblings.
I'm very upset and I'm very angry. I'm very upset that we allow things to go on and we just go on the next day and mop up and clean up somebody's bloods, wipe off some chairs, and we continue on with business.
Reporting in North St. Louis, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
Police say they don't have any suspects in custody for the shootings. In the last 2 years, police say they've been called to that gas station over 200 times for numerous crimes. 5 on your side did speak to the owner of the gas station, who told us despite the issues, he, quote, wants to stay in business to serve his community.
New crime concerns tonight in the Central West End in St. Louis. Surveillance video caught a shootout at the Lindell Marketplace shopping plaza last week. It happened right in front of 2 restaurants and near a gym. Then last night in the same shopping plaza, multiple cars were broken into in front of Planet Fitness. Gym goers found busted out windows in the parking lot. Today we spoke to a frequent shopper who did not want to be identified. She says she's startled by this news and wants more police presence.
I would like to see the patrols back up, more of the police patrols. I think it would lessen some crime. But at the same time, we have to start governing ourselves better. It starts with you.
The alderman for the area says they have multiple safety measures in place, but they're also working with local partners to get more patrols in that shopping plaza.
We are in a weather alert right now. Showers and storms have been popping up all over the place. And here's a look at Arnold from our Skycam. You can see those darker clouds at the top. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell has the weather first forecast. I feel like we're just up to here with the rain, right?
I think most of us would agree with that. The farmers, can't even really get out in the field and work in some cases. There's so much water out there. We're still seeing some rain across the area. It's not as widespread, and there will be a few strong evening thunderstorms, but the emphasis there is a few. And most of the stronger storms are well to our south and southeast. Those would have some isolated gusty winds, maybe a little hail. And again, you've got to go southeast of St. Louis to really get into that. These storms that are just outside our viewing area are the ones that have most of the lightning with them, also some hail. Again, that's south of Perryville. That's going south of Annapolis. You get back into the metro area, not a whole lot. In fact, what's out to our west, not that impressive. What's off to the east here, we've seen a couple of bolts of lightning here and there, but those showers that were to our west, they've been fizzling a bit as they push into the metro area. So while there still could be some additional development here and there, most of us around Metro St. Louis, if you're headed out to Main Street in St. Charles, downtown St. Charles this evening, most of us are going to get through the evening hours without a lot of rainfall in the metro area. That is a good thing, Ann.
Thank you. You can get the weather first forecast sent to your phone. Just text the word weather to 314-425-5355. We'll send you a link.
Roof repairs and rain do not mix, and the staff at KRSTL Animal Shelter learned that lesson this week as heavy rain leaked into the building. 5 on your side's Tracy Hinson is live at KRSTL, where the staff is asking the community for help. Tracy.
Mike, fosters and tarps, that's what they need here at Care STL. When it rains, or even if the wind just blows a little bit, water on the roof, debris on the roof from that construction project fall down to the dogs below. Any tarps that they would get would help protect them from that.
Always something, always something. But the roof is now literally falling, so we do really need some help.
Like the rest of the crew at Care STL, Abby Ayala, their director of community programs, is staying positive and working to help the dogs.
It's never an easy day in sheltering, but we're actually have a few kind of compounding crises that we're dealing with right now.
Number one, the roof.
The roof construction in the building that our animals live in is actually causing holes in the roof. Debris is falling in their kennels. They're covered in dust from roofing materials.
Construction wasn't supposed to be like this.
We were not aware that the damage was so severe. So there are holes in the roof, so this is uncovering a lot of holes. It's been rainy, so water is coming in through the roof, and we were not expecting this much debris.
Dog kennels always smell a bit, but now the 70 kennel space smells like wet dogs and the air is heavy, musty with dust.
So we would really like to get them out of that building. We expect construction to last another 2 weeks or so. So even if anyone could foster for 2 weeks, get an animal in a place where it can breathe well and not have dust falling on it, that would be amazing.
If Care STL could move the dogs, they would. But they are so full, they have to slow intake of other animals in need.
We are very much over capacity at the moment. We have a few outdoor kennels, which we do not like to use, but right now we are forced to use those outdoor kennels.
Now they are also using temporary foldable crates inside as well. Those are also not measures they want to take. The best way to get those dogs out of the shelter is, of course, through adoption or fostering. Care STL even has programs for just taking the dog out to the day. So you can take a dog, foster it for the day, take it out to a park. Anytime the dog can spend outside of the shelter will help it. In downtown St. Louis, I'm Tracy Hinson, 5 on your side.
An update tonight on a family's escape from their burning townhome in St. Peters.
This is a family of 4. They jumped from a window when the fire started earlier this month. And tonight, our Megan Kernan talked with the mother who told us about her family's road to recovery.
And I asked, what is that smoke? Why is it smoky?
It was early in the morning on May 6th when the Johnstone family realized their townhome on Delray Court in St. Peters was on fire. Their kitchen used to be this, now looks like this.
He immediately jumped up and opened the bedroom door, to which we were hit with a wall of smoke and a ton of heat.
That's when Jordan and Anderson Johnstone immediately sprung into action.
Knowing how quickly we had to respond, the room was so filled with smoke that I couldn't see a foot in front of me. I was truly walking blind around our room, just going off of memory, trying to get our kids out and eventually get myself out.
With just minutes to escape, the couple and their 2 young children under the age of 3 made a daring leap. They jumped from this second-floor window to the deck outside.
We're really grateful that this is the outcome because it could have been much worse.
The family of 4 were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Their townhome was significantly damaged. What was once their backyard, where Jordan and her husband Anderson got married in, is now littered with some of their personal belongings. Sadly, the Johnstones lost 2 pets. 3 of their other animals made it out safely. The Johnstones are staying with family for the time being. In the meantime, Jordan says she and her husband are out of work for a while. Jordan says they couldn't have gotten to safety without the help of their neighbors.
We had neighbors on both sides that were awake and outside. We can't thank our neighbors enough. I mean, they helped save our lives.
Reporting in St. Peters, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
There isn't an official cause of this fire so far, but investigators believe it started in the kitchen. Meanwhile, a family friend set up a GoFundMe to help support this family. If you'd like to help, there is a link with this story on KSTK.com. Go to the tab that says the As Seen on TV section.
Coming up, 2 more parishes in the St. Louis Archdiocese lose an appeal to stay open. The 7 still waiting for a decision.
Plus, these Vashon students could be the next Wizards of Wall Street. How they ranked in a national stock trading competition.